Which leads me right into my next question. Very simple questions for Twitch, of course. What do you usually stream? If somebody's not ever see your stream, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who are going to watch this from your stream. But if somebody's new and they're like, "Who the hell is this guy? He's got some beard bucks. I'm kind of interested, but what the hell did you play?"
I'm a variety streamer, which is probably the biggest reason why I'm not partnered. because because I get a bit obsessed with something and I play it for a good long period of time,
Hmm.
like kind of hardcore. But then I drop off hard, and then I go to like the next thing that I really want to play if something kind of new comes out. Um, for instance, right now I'm playing a ton of Pokemon, and I'm getting a lot more people coming in, hanging in Pokemon. Also because I'm friends with a lot of people in the Pokemon community. It's a big community, and it's a fantastic community. Everybody's awesome in the Pokemon community. Um, but the moment I stop streaming Pokemon, I'm probably going because Final Fantasy 15 came out and The Last Guardian, both games I've been waiting like a decade for, and I've kind of been dying to play them. But I've been doing stupid things on Pokemon. I'm a little addicted. I have a problem. But some shiny hunts have been taking up a lot of my time. Tomorrow there's going to be some sort of tournament. So actually, after we're done doing this, I'm actually gonna try and prepare a team for that tournament, things like that. But I
Okay.
play quite literally everything, everything like all the way back to some crazy retro stuff. I stream Atari sometimes if I need to. I'm gonna try and get hardware so I can stream my top loading Nintendo that I just recently purchased.
Hmm.
I'm gonna set that up so that I can hook that up and stream like actual proper physical Nintendo games, nothing off of an emulator. Um, I stream Sega CD games. I stream almost anything off of PlayStation 4. Uh, Soon I'm going to play Earth Defense Force with some friends. I've been saying that for a long time. Before major game releases, we play Monopoly. Um, but like when Bloodborne was coming out, I was like, we're going to play, one of the other most bloodiest games that's ever existed. It's going to be Monopoly. So before major releases, when something's going to release, I always buy it digitally so it unlocks at a certain point. We play Monopoly until that point.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know, Monopoly, Dark Souls. This weekend we're gonna do Halo, Final Fantasy 15, Last Guardian's gonna come out. I play quite literally anything except mostly sports. There hasn't been really very many sports games that I've been playing, not since Tecmo Bowl, like back on Super Nintendo, like Super Tecmo Bowl and stuff like that. Those games were a lot of fun, but it's just a whole lot of kind of the same thing. And since I'm not like a giant sports fan, there's not really too much to really attach me
Yeah.
to those games. Um, but yeah, I play almost everything: sports, action games, FPSs, platformers, role playing. It really depends. I'm a fickle man when it comes to what I want to play. There's 5 games I've wanted to play today alone, and I have to make a choice. Life is hard, guys.
Oh
First
man.
world gamer problems.
Well, hopefully, you said The Last Guardian is one of those, from what I've seen on YouTube.
Should be like 6 to 9 hours, give or
Uh,
take. So I should be able to knock that puppy right out of the park, and then spend the rest of my life in Final Fantasy 15. Oh my god.
but I heard it was kind of glitchy. Like for the longest time, they were like, I don't know. There's some things that are like very frustrating with the game. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know if
it's
that's true or not. So,
same thing for the rest of the series of those games. Of where Last Guardian is part of, the same universe from Shadow of the Colossus and Eco. So those games both also were kind of, not that that's a good excuse, to be honest. It's not a good excuse to be like those games were shitty and with their cameras and controls too, so it's okay for this one to be. I'm just used to it, so for me it's not really too much of a problem. It feels a little weird, but like I kind of expected it to be that way. Um, but the game started being developed like 10 years ago, and I don't think that they ever got to a point where they scrapped everything and started again. But to be honest, I don't know 100% if that's true or not. But they started making it originally for the PlayStation 3, and then everything got a little crazy, and now all of a sudden it's coming out on the PlayStation 4. So even though it's a new game and it's on next gen and stuff like that, it came out of the gate antiquated already,
yeah.
which is part of the charm for the universe, for that game as well, in my opinion. So a lot of hardcore fans aren't really going to be too bothered with it. But anybody who just comes out and is going to be playing it because it's going to be the next, big thing that everybody's been waiting for, there's all sorts of hype around it. I could see them being ridiculously frustrated.
Oh man. Uh, It does look pretty though. Like I said, I've seen a few things, but I've
Uh,
not personally played it, so I cannot give you too
I'm willing
much.
to bet any amount of money that you guys are gonna see me cry on stream like before that game ends. Like, the feels.
Well, the last question I think I have about Twitch here is actually in 5 years' time. We talked about this a little bit, in the future and whatnot. Where do you see yourself with Twitch? Do you see this as a potential job? Do you see this as you getting a sub button? Do you see yourself quitting and saying, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna go live on an island and the government won't find me"? Uh,
I'm gonna go live off
that,
the land, go on a spirit walk or something. It's really hard to say. Um, I took a break from streaming, and every once in a while, like I get down on myself, and I'm like, I'm trash. I should just quit and play video games by myself in my room forever, forever alone. But I in the future, I really see myself streaming kind of no matter what. I like to just document stuff for what it is and just keep going. I'd like a sub button, I suppose, but if I really, really would like a sub button, then I'd have to make some choices in order to make that happen. Like I would have to, like I'm getting a lot of attention with Pokemon right now, and if I stuck with Pokemon, I probably could eventually build a community around Pokemon in order to be able to have the higher amount of viewers and be able to meet whatever criteria needs to be met in order to be partnered. Then I could kind of do that. Um, but I feel like the most important thing to do as a streamer is to make sure that you are doing what you want to do.
yeah,
So like, if you're not having fun, the people watching are gonna kind of tell you're not having fun, and that'll be kind of a turnoff for some people. But uh, yeah, that's the most important thing to me is to make sure that you're comfortable with what you're doing, because then it's gonna be a really shitty job if you make it your job.
yeah.
Um, but then again, I suppose there are a lot more worse things you could be doing with your life than shiny hunting Pokemon every single day. If you can make bank off of shiny hunting Pokemon, then fuck whatever, right? To some people, I don't know. It would probably drive me fucking crazy. I would need
I,
to play other games.
yeah, I would agree. I would be like, all right, this is it's getting a little much here.
I just shiny hunted a type null, which is a Pokemon where you just talk to somebody and they give it to you,
Hmm.
and that's the only way that you get it aside from trading with other people. And if it's not a shiny, like when it displays the Pokemon, if it's not the colors of it being a shiny Pokemon, then you soft reset it and you try again. I for the last few days soft reset my 3DS 2,529 times
Jesus
before I
Christ.
got that shiny Pokemon. And that's a huge thing in the Pokemon community. Everybody loves watching shiny hunt. The moment I was done with that, a lot of people in chat were like, "What's next? What are we gonna shiny hunt now? Come on, let's do another one. Go get this. Go get that." And this real thing, it's a whole gambling aspect to it, though. It's like, is it this one? Like every time you reset the thing, then you're pulling a lever and
Yeah.
you're seeing if you hit the jackpot. So it just like fills that gambling addiction. I guess it is. It's just a gambling addiction, but it is a lot of fun to me too. That's the problem. I kind of want to just do that a whole lot, but like I said before, though, I have like 2,000 video games. Really should play some of them.
Hmm.
If I do nothing but shiny hunt for the rest of my life, then I'm never going to get to experience all the fantastic other worlds that are out there that I adore so much.
And you won't get to
Um,
experience the game itself. Like honestly, you just keep
well, you
resetting the
play
same
you
thing.
play the whole game first for the most part. Like in this case, I filled my entire Pokedex, and this was something you do in post game actually, even to get this Pokemon. So I filled my entire Pokedex with everything except that last Pokemon and its evolution. So I'm gonna evolute it tonight. Is that a verb? Evolute? Why
Evolute,
don't
I
you
know.
go evolute? Um, but yeah, so I'm tonight my Pokedex is gonna be finally actually completely filled. I just wanted to make that like my last full odd shiny hunt before I filled my Pokedex. Maybe get the shiny charm, get some battle ready Pokemon going. There's a lot of stuff to do in the post game. So you can experience the entirety of the game and then spend the rest of your
Time,
life
yeah.
shiny hunting
Makes sense.
forever. hmm It is a lot of fun. I'm having a bit of a problem being a bit addicted to it. But
It happens. You got.
one day I'll move on maybe.
I'm sure you
I'm
will.
a little too fickle. That's the thing. I actually used to get now my average viewer count is around 15 to 20 for the most part. I've been getting around 30 to 50 with Pokemon. Um, but when I used to stream Destiny and when I got into PT, the playable teaser for Silent Hills, I was using the PlayStation's built-in streaming service, and that also did a weird thing where it narrowed the catalog of people that were watching with their PlayStation. They couldn't watch anybody that was streaming using anything else other than the official PlayStation app. So it bolstered my views and things were crazy for a while. I had hundreds of viewers every day, pretty much all the time, hundreds, sometimes even over 1,000. But everything died out the moment I stopped playing Destiny, because Destiny ended up being one of the biggest things that I started to become very well known for.
Hmm.
Moment I stopped playing Destiny, and I even moved to using a capture card to play Assassin's Creed, then my viewership went from like 500 down to 12. Like it all just went away, and things were weird. I could have applied for partnership at the time, but I kept on saying this. I should use the term loosely though, so I don't because it is loosely whatever. I kept on saying I had like fake viewers because of the way that that catalog was narrowed down with um PlayStation's viewing
Thing. Yeah.
using the PlayStation, yeah, with that thing. So I just felt bad. But had I probably applied at the time, I had a few months where I was getting hundreds of viewers all the time. I probably could have gotten partnership then, but I didn't because I was like, I'm gonna get that partnership, and then I'm gonna stop using this thing, and then I'm gonna have no viewers, and that's exactly what happened. Sometimes I wish I did anyway, but still, yeah, it was really weird. But yeah, if one of the biggest things I've noticed about people that get partnered, one of the biggest things you really need to do is stick with the community,
Hmm.
grow that community, and then that'll work out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm fickle. I'm very fickle. My future is probably going to still continuing doing just a variety of random games, and my viewership's going to go up and down like crazy. I'll probably never get partnered, but if I could get partnered and make a job out of that, that'd be awesome. I
Nothing wrong with that.
would like it,
Nothing wrong
but
with that.
I'm not going to sell my soul for it. Maybe I don't know. Quote me on that, but only loosely. Because who knows? I might just lose my mind one day and then be like, "Who wants to watch me do the cinnamon challenge?" And then and everything.
Go-
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
It all goes downhill. DJ the soulless darkness, darkness soul. I don't know. But
Who knows?
are you sweating? Are you nervous? You made it through the first part. Did I rustle your jimmies as we call it
Nah,
back
I'm
in the day?
fine.
No.
I have a problem of not being afraid of things I probably should.
No, this is a very comfortable atmosphere. It
Yeah,
should
yeah, I'm
be no,
cool.
shouldn't be too
Are
much
you
fun.
nervous?
I
Am I
am nervous. I'm
intimidating
like,
you? Are you?
oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. No,
Yeah.
no, but you made it through. Thank you for answering all those questions. Of course, I'm sure people probably learned something new, probably didn't learn something new. But moving on to the next part, are you ready for the rapid fire questions?
Ha, okay.
The tough ones here. They're just silly questions. It's this or that, pretty much. You just gotta pick one. Usually they're not so rapid fire because I end
I
up
hope
talking or
I
being
hope I don't
surprised
say
there.
something incriminating. All
All right,
we'll see.
we'll start off easy and then we'll get a little bit harder as time goes on here.
All right.
Hamburger or hot dogs?
Hamburger.
Ice cream or
Both? Oh
cake?
God, hamburger. Ice cream or cake? Cake.
Cake. Pizza or Chinese food?
Pizza.
Oh man, that was quick. What kind of pizza?
Pepperoni, thin crust, Chicago style Giordano's.
There you go. Look at you had that right to the T, man.
It's my favorite pizza of all time.
Pirates or
Nobody
ninjas?
understands. Oh, don't do this to me. I would say pirates because of my beard.
Nice, nice. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night.
World of Warcraft or RuneScape?
World of Warcraft. Easy peasy.
Anime or cartoons?
Anime. Great, I'm a weeb. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay.
No internet or no cell phone?
No cell phone.
Harry Potter or Lords of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Wow. Any reason
I
why?
really love Harry Potter though, but Lord of the Rings has a very there's just an intensity that lies inside of there that goes well deep and beyond a whole lot of other stuff. Harry Potter is just like a bunch of kids breaking the rules,
So,
which I love.
uh,
Don't get me wrong, I love it. But Lord of the Rings, if I had to choose, Lord of the Rings.
have you seen the new what is it?
No, I forgot that it existed. Ah, maybe I'll do that after the stream.
there you
Oh
go.
shit.
Gonna see a new movie tonight. There you go.
Yeah,
Got
maybe
you there.
so.
This is just what you call it, soda or pop?
Soda pop.
Soda pop, really?
Actually, yeah, I do.
Really? I'm
I
surprised.
grew up calling it pop, but then I started calling it soda at some point because I've been in between like Illinois and Texas, and actually in Texas they call it a Coke, no matter what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "Hey, you want a Coke?" And I was like, "Yeah," and they were like, "What kind?" And I was like, "Well, what?" And they were like, "Yeah, what kind?" I was like, "They have different kinds." They're like, "Yeah, orange, strawberry, root beer, whatever." I was like, strawberry. I would like to try strawberry Coke. That sounds great." And they came back with a generic strawberry soda from like Aldi or something. And I was like, this is not a fucking Coke. This is strawberry soda, this is a strawberry pop. But so after a while I've always called it I've started really just calling it soda pop.
Makes sense. I was surprised because we're from the same area, so it's like we're the same region, I guess. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, he's gonna say
Usually here
pop,
it's
but
pop, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
pop. It's pop.
Yeah.
Pop all the way. Come on, guys.
I was at a rodeo once and there was a guy screaming soda pop like over and over like when he was selling it and that stuck with me at some point. He like infected me. I've been calling it soda pop every once in a while. I bounce
Uh,
between them all over the place now though. It's hard to say.
well, that's good because people lose their for some odd reason. It's, one stream I watch, they lose their mind when she
Yeah,
says
they get
pop too, and they're like, no, it's soda. I'm
it's a
like,
soda.
no, just start calling
I,
it
I
Coke.
remember though very specifically when I was growing up we called it pop.
Yeah, here it's pop. Other places soda. Like I said, it's just fun thing, regional thing. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh,
I love stumping people. It's my favorite
because
pastime.
for that one it's also very much both. Like, because there's things I like about each one. I like kind of the ridiculousness of Star Wars, and I grew up with a whole lot of that. But now that I have a mind that is more cognitive, now that I can comprehend things, Star Trek is unbelievable. Like, it's very fleshed out and absolutely amazing. I think I'm gonna have to pick Star Trek, but I really fucking love Star Wars.
I always love stuff. This is the fun part of the rapid fire. Now the question is for Star Trek, are you more of a new Trekkie or more old school, like back in Captain Kirk and
More
Spock?
more the old school. I'm actually rewatching all of the original series right now. And I'm trying to go through the entirety of Star Trek in chronological order. And by chronological I mean like chronological of the timeline. So there's this website that I found that tells you like in the timeline where everything goes.
Yeah.
And I've started watching it in line with that.
Oh man.
Apparently it's going to get difficult at some point because there's all sorts of weird time travel stuff and there's some things that could be interchanged and it's a little weird, but I'm just going to watch what the website says to watch in order.
There you go. Didn't even know it. See, people do the work, dirty work for you. You don't even have to. Pokemon or Digimon?
Pokemon, easy.
Oh man, iPhone or Android?
Android.
Man, the last 2 years, boom, boom. Should switch those around then. You made it through. You made it through. I
Oh,
got
that's it?
I caught you through. Yeah, only a
More
few.
crazy, like rapid fire question? Are you nothing like, Coke or acid? Nothing.
No, no drugs. No drugs. This
Oh, no drug.
good.
Oh,
Maybe next
family
time.
friendly. Family
Okay.
friendly.
Family
Yeah,
friendly.
why not?
Uh, well, do you have a preference now that you're not?
Yeah. Since
Uh,
we're on the
so-
since we're on this,
uh,
what's your preference?
uh, clearly Coke, right? Because you're from Texas. Texas thing.
Yeah, I know,
Call
right?
it Coke.
Clearly Coke.
That's what.
I
That's
love
what they
Coke.
meant.
I drink it all the time. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, no, I just keep a little bit in there, just keep them fierce. I did stump you a few times, so I'm proud. I've done my job. I did well. Yeah.
Awesome.
But at this time, that is it. We made it through two phases of the interview process. Now this is your time to shine. This is where I give you the floor. I'm gonna shut the hell up, not talk anymore. You can shout out anything you want. If you're sponsored by anybody, if you want a special thank yous to somebody, if you want to motivate somebody. This is all you. You're not forced to say anybody. You're not even forced to say me. So don't feel pressured. And I'll leave you the floor.
Awesome. I guess this is the hardest part. This is harder than anything else. I didn't really think about it. Um, I suppose. Well, as you guys all know, I'm DJ Darkness. Thank you very much for watching this video, especially if you've watched all the way up until here. Um, the anybody that I would like to thank really would one of the biggest ones would be Dreaded Cone because he's the one that really kickstarted off a whole lot of things for me by rating me. I suppose at that point I should raid my beard or like thank my beard, but he came in. He's a really supportive and a very encouraging and kind person. He's a fantastic human being. His community as well has also been absolutely fantastic. Um, Anybody that comes into my stream, like the majority of my regulars, my best friend Woven, who is, me and him have been friends since I was 21, and I definitely have put him through the ringer more than once, and he still, for some reason, talks to me, probably because of the stupid stuff that I do that makes him laugh. So yeah, I'd like to thank Woven for being especially awesome. There's some people in my stream that are like always around. Like Ziff is one of them. Guns of the Hellgast always usually does like all the shout outs and stuff. FPS Master 420 is somebody who came in. He was silent for a year before he said anything, but he was lurking, and I was new and I generally didn't have a lot of people in my chat. I would thank him very much just for hanging around and let him know that I see him there and that I'm happy that he's there. Apparently, it's bad to call out your lurkers, but this ended up being in my favor because now then he started talking, and so now we're like best friends. So FPS was another one. Denise, I could name a bunch of people. Impious is absolutely fantastic. Um, Terribly, she's absolutely fantastic too. She sticks with, like we've been on and off talking for a billion years, but she's very kind and very supportive and really toxic. Who else? Um, it's really hard to say. I don't really know whatever to say. But in general, like I'm a bit forgetful. So there's going to be a ton of people that I'm going to forget right now. But one of the most important things to me is like genuine people, good people. And a lot of the people that really end up coming into my stream and hanging out the majority of the time, they choose to spend that time with me. I mean, sure, they could watch the video game and stuff like that, and they may be big fans of the video game, but like they want to hang out with me, and it's fantastic. And I can't possibly express with words how appreciative I am of anybody who comes in to hang out. Um, Everybody says stuff like that, right? And I can't say that mine is more genuine than anyone else's, but I can just let you know that it means the world. It means the world to me. Oh my God, I can say a million cliche things. I'm cliche, whatever. But that's really all there is to it. But yeah, Dreaded Cone, everybody in the Soul Brant team for the most part. Dreaded Cone, Yukas Legion, Peeve, which my mustache is now named after. Um, there's Ourboro. He's really fantastic too. All of them have been really kind and very supportive of me and all the things that I do. Skirm, Bubba Brandon, Sane the Dragon, Justice Strikes. All of these people are really fantastic human beings. The majority of you probably have no idea who they are. And I'm going to feel terrible because I'm probably forgetting a lot of really prominent names. But in general, when it comes to the stream, like I cannot thank any of you guys enough for coming and spending time with me. Uh, it's literally beyond words. Everything that I'm saying is just word, and that's it. Like what we have is well beyond the comprehension of what words can do. Oh, Katie Ghosty is another one. She usually is like hanging around and helping me out and making fun of me for being bad at Pokemon. Dark Lily. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling at this point, but in any case, I want to thank all of you guys. I do it like sure every stream, but if you guys are watching here, I want to thank you guys very much for spending time with me and making me feel special, no matter how much I hate myself, as the majority of us do. But you guys make a little bit of that go away. I wouldn't be the same without you. And for anybody else that's coming here to watch this interview, Tony is also a fantastic human being. I didn't have to say Tony, but he is a fantastic human being. This is what he likes to do. He's always been extremely kind, and he's always been very supportive as well. So, like, do that thing where you give like the likes and the subscribes or whatever. Like everybody says in every single like CS:GO video that you've ever watched. Um, and if any of you guys want to come and hang out, I would be honored to have you come and hang out. It would be a pleasure to meet you guys. We could be best friends. But in any case, yeah, I think I'm done. I've rambled enough.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the kind words and the shout out there. Just I never expect anyone to say thank you. It's not like, oh, you have to say thank you and your thank you thing for me. I don't force them to that. There's nothing to that. So I do
He's really a
appreciate.
terrible person, and he beats me in my sleep. Help! I'm blinking SOS. Get me out of here. No.
If if only, right? You just gotta get back to work now. All right. No. But honestly, I wouldn't be able to do it without you, DJ. I wouldn't be able to do it anybody without this, to do these interviews, to do this kind of series, talk show, whatever you want to call it. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you. I appreciate you taking your time and coming on and sharing your story, learning some new things. I learned some new things, learning just the history of video games. Like you have so much knowledge, and you just honestly, and learn so much.
Unfortunately, it's all I know.
But that's what makes your Twitch channel that much more attractive, right? You have something you can talk about a topic, and you actually can have a conversation. It's not like, oh, CS:GO, that's a cool gun.
Yeah.
What's that do? Oh yeah. I think that's cool. That's cool.
That gun looks tasty. How much does it cost? I don't.
But
Once I chased a squirrel into a laundromat, and after that, I couldn't find it again.
no, but in all seriousness, thank you so much for coming on, taking your time there, and for everybody that watched, thank you, and we will see you next time. For all DJ stuff and all my stuff, it will be down below, so don't be like, why can't I click on the screen? It will all be down below. You can click on that. I'm not going to tell you to like. I'm not going to tell you to share, favorite, or any of that crap.
I did.
He
I
already
hate
did
it
that for
too,
you.
but I told you to do that.
There you
I
go.
can't stand like in my opinion, if someone likes it and they want to see more of you, they will like and subscribe. So I can't stand videos and be like, "Oh, thanks guys, please come by and like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be really great." Like a million times in the video, or if the video starts with that, oh, it fucking kills me. So he's not going to say it, but I'm going to tell you to do it because I love this guy, and you should too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Once again. I can't thank you much enough. I just thank you.
My pleasure. It's my pleasure.
All right, guys. Until next time, we'll see ya. Bye bye, guys.
Peace.